All right, guys, I hope you've been enjoying this podcast about fatherhood. It's so important. And the more great fathers that we have in this region, the stronger the community is, the stronger the children are, the better the education. I mean, there's no downside to being a great and present dad, even though we're all imperfect. So speaking of that, I have here with me Jessica Rosario from Warriors Inc. And every single year, they do a father and daughter dance, which is so cute because there's no age limit on it.
No.
It could start at the youngest, to 99 years old. So Jessica,
49.
can you tell us a little bit about this?
Yes. Hi, everybody. And hi, Deb. It's so
Hi,
good to be
Jessica.
here. Oh, my goodness. This is my friend. So y'all can excuse us.
Yes.
But,
It's always good to see you,
yes,
Jessica.
Yes, it's such amazing to see you. On Father's Day weekend, which is that's one of the keys. Warriors Inc. Youngstown has this father-daughter dance. This is actually our 6th annual father-daughter dance. We've been doing it for this long.
That's beautiful.
So it's just amazing time. It's always the weekend of Father's Day. That's Saturday.
So that's easy to remember.
It's easy to remember, and that's key because a lot of fathers, Mother's Day is a big thing.
It is,
but,
right?
I'm a mom, so it's like, you gear up for Mother's Day, but Father's Day kind of gets swept under the rug a little bit.
Totally.
So it's an awesome time for dads to come out and have a great time. We like to spoil the dads.
Oh, I
sometimes
love that.
it's the only gift they might get for Father's Day. So I really take a year to plan some cute things that they can go away with. And also for the daughters,
Yeah.
So they're able to get their daughters and they come to a dinner dance, and it's specifically dinner dance.
Wow.
So it's not a lot of, extra things going in, and they can spend that time with their daughters. I go with my
love
dad,
it.
and I know Pastor Frost is on
Yeah,
this segment,
okay, yeah.
and he comes with Leslie.
I
So
love that.
it's just an amazing time. The oldest dad we had was, I think, like 92.
Oh,
and he
my
came with
goodness.
his daughter. The stories are just so amazing.
And some dads come with multiple daughters, right?
Oh, yeah,
I
3,
love
4.
that.
And
so good.
That's
so
one
much.
reason why we want to keep the cost low, because we do have bigger families that come, and we don't want to, outprice it. So it's basically you get a great time for, we try to keep it affordable.
All right, so let's talk about tickets. How much are they, and where can they get them?
Okay. Tickets are, if you get your ticket this month and next month, that's
Okay.
this is
April and May. Okay.
It will only be $35 per ticket.
Okay, that's not bad.
So
you get dinner.
You get dinner. You
And
get dance.
DJ Stan the Man will be
Stan the Man will be
doing
spinning
his
the
DJ thing.
Yep. He was there last year, and y'all stayed on your feet. So he'll
Okay.
be there again, and you get it during this time, and it's great because, like I said, the families with larger,
Yes,
larger
absolutely.
families, they're not outpriced. They can still bring all their daughters, and it's important. I have sent out different correspondence because we're a nonprofit. Warriors Inc. is totally nonprofit.
Okay.
So the things that we do in the community basically are from our donors. And I do send out different letters to community and some businesses, and we really would love for people to support by donating. So sponsors is a few different ways. We have different levels.
Okay.
And you can contact me at Warriors Inc. I'm Jessica Rosario too. I didn't think because I know
All
you.
right.
I didn't even
So
introduce myself.
Oh, that's right. Neither did I. Okay.
Hi, I'm Jessica Walker. I am the family and community liaison for Warriors Inc. So
Yes.
there we go.
Yes, and they're located right here in Youngstown.
Right here in Youngstown,
So
Walker
you
Street.
could call them, ask for Jessica. Okay, and then there is a website.
There is a website. It's warriorsinc.org.
Okay.
We are on Facebook, Warriors Inc. Youngstown. So there's a lot of different ways that you can contact us. So we do have these different levels of sponsors, and we have our event book. They go in there. We put you on all of our social media.
Nice.
And there are, different donations that we get monetary. It's
Okay.
really important because it helps to offset a lot of the costs. We could do a lot more when we have more donors.
Yes.
But we do take different gifts and things. Last year was my first year. We got a lot of certificates and stuff.
Oh, nice.
And I was able to raffle some stuff off. And the
Nice.
guys really, really love that. They
I
They
love
stayed
it.
to the very end. Raffles.
Yeah.
We want to make
Oh.
sure that you get something.
For sure.
Yeah,
Sure.
it's
you know
always-
what's interesting is last year you actually was working with a organization that was teaching dads how to do their daughter's hair.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I bet that was so
Yeah, we had
rewarding.
set that up to do, and it was, one of the things, and we want the fathers to be involved with their daughters.
Yeah.
That fathers are the backbone of a good community.
Oh,
That's
absolutely.
they teach their children. And then, like, even with my dad, and I'll just speak from personal experience,
Yeah.
he taught me what to look for in a good guy. So, when I went
Wow.
my own way, I kind of got messed up. And then I'm like, I went back to my basics. I was able
Your
to
story
circle.
is a very cool story, by the
One
way.
day I'll come on and tell you that. That'll be a whole thing. But,
Oh, you wouldn't believe it. Look at her. You would not.
oh my God, I look nothing like what I've gone through. I give all glory to God,
But having that consistent, loving father throughout it all.
Yes.
To kind of steer you and guide you. I'm sure it hurt his heart to see you go astray. And that's another thing. The fathers sometimes feel like they are failing if they can't control their kids. And so sometimes they step up and they feel helpless.
Well, it doesn't matter. You still have to do your part. Because
you do your part and you just keep loving. Your job is not to control, right? And my dad is a Marine, so I'll see if I could get him out there dancing. That would be so cool.
They just stand there and chill and they see all their friends and stuff like that. And even, I feel really bad for some fathers that might not be able to get their kids and stuff, especially their daughters. You could see just like they grab them like, oh, I got to keep you. They just don't want to go let go, because
and that's a memory that will live on.
Yeah. I'm a female, and I do the Fatherhood Initiative for Warriors Inc. Our director, Mr. McGeorge, is one of his passions because he's a father of 3. So he wants men to feel empowered to really, really take leadership in their family. Whether you're with the mother or not is so important because you do your part. And a lot of people, the best guideline I could say is I'm a believer. I believe in Jesus Christ. And I know that God the Father, he loved me through all of my mess.
Wow.
He was always there. So I always take that guidance like,
I just got goosebumps.
Regardless if my father, he is, Pastor Ernest Walker is my dad. And regardless, in that time when I felt like he really took his hands off of me to let me go through my thing, I still knew that God was there. So whether a father is like totally involved or not, as involved, maybe you might not even know your father. You know that God in heaven is a father that loves us all. He's a loving father and he'll never forsake us. So, that gives hope to people whose father isn't really around a lot, or they might. It's a lot of people that don't know who their father is.
So true. You're
so,
right.
And we are a faith-based, Christ-led company, and I love that focus because you can never go wrong with God.
No, you're right.
So it's going to be amazing time.
Great time. Tickets are $35. You could get them online or by calling Warriors Inc.
Yeah, our pink signs will be out. Yes, the pink signs will be back, and I added a little flavor with it. So there's a QR code on there because I was behind a girl one time and she was looking at the flyer. She was in a car with her father, and she had her phone out and she's kind of like trying to take a picture of it to remind her dad. And I'm in the car, like I was like, oh my goodness. Right. So I was like, I got to do something, and we have this QR code, and I'm like, let me get a sticker. I'm going to put it on all the signs that are going out.
So so there's a QR code. You can just scan it, and it'll take you right to the information.
It'll take you to our page, our website. But in the website, I put right at the top, you can just click and get your tickets.
I love it.
You can save it so that you can, remind yourself to go back to it. So I'm trying
and
to
where is it at this year?
It's at the Saxon Club. I think that was like one of the first ones. I love the Byzantine, but it was a wedding that was scheduled. Okay. So I'm gonna do my utmost blessed to make it glam because I'm a girl. I like glitter and glam and lights and all kind of stuff.
That is wonderful.
And I make it bright. So definitely, regardless of where it's at, we can have it in a park, but it's time that you're spending with your daughter, and it's just amazing. And the dresses and even if we have people that come in like kind of down dressy, like sneakers and stuff, but they're matching their dad. It's so cute. So they can glam all the way up, or they can just come. They can come in a costume if you want.
That's a cute idea to have matching coordination.
It doesn't matter. You don't have to buy a suit and do all special stuff. We just want to make it, make it special for you.
Absolutely, I love it. So just real quick, in the event that you're thinking, I would love to do this, but I don't really have anything to wear, I did want to mention that there is an organization called Dress to Succeed, and they actually help with professional clothes, suits for men. If they have it, you could walk in, they'll help find your right size, and then it's absolutely free. So there's so many, if you need a shirt and tie, or if you need something that actually wear a nice pair of shoes. Not that you have to have that going, but if you want to make it a special event, there are resources in the community. Many of them connected to Youngstown Click, which it makes me so happy.
Yeah, like last year, not to interrupt you, Debbie, but you just reminded me of this. We had a father that had so much fun at the last one he had went to.
Yeah.
He called, he said, I want to take care of a family. He was like, whatever, I'll buy the suits.
That's so cool.
He said, I'll buy the suits, I'll buy the tickets. He bought all their stuff. So I don't want to deter anybody if they think it's too much. People do donate.
Wow.
And then like even one lady, she has the flea market in where's that at down the street? The big flea market.
Oh, the Four Seasons?
Four Seasons.
Oh.
She sponsored like 6 or 8 tickets. It was between there. She sponsored tickets, and we had tickets for. But I want you to get them early because a lot of people called the last week, and it's crazy. We have to have head count. We want to make sure we have enough for everybody.
Absolutely.
So
once you get that count in,
once you get your count in, it's
closed,
good. People are calling me like 2 days before. So if you give me a heads up, I might be able to kind of do something. But please, you need to, if it's an emergency,
don't wait to the last minute.
Do not wait to the last minute, please, for my sake. Don't wait to the last minute because I want everybody to be able to have enough and for things to just go well. So
absolutely. All right, and one last shout out. Another resource, Diva Donations for the girls, for the daughters, no matter the age. They have thousands of dresses. You could literally go borrow one, do 2 hours of community service somewhere, and it's absolutely free. So check those out. Dress to Succeed and Diva Donations. For once you buy your tickets and you're trying to plan what to wear, make sure you check those great organizations out. Jessica, thank you.
Thank you so much,
for
Debbie.
coming,
thank
and
you,
thank
everybody.
you for what you do for the community.
Can't wait
Youngstown
to see
Click.
y'all.
Yeah, I know. I hope to see. Well, it'll be like one big party.
Yes,
if I could get my dad there, we'll just have a great
came
time.
to the chess house, so I know.
I know he
just
did
tell
come to
him
the
we need
chess
to
house.
see him.
Yes, I was going to wear my chess house T-shirt
wear
today.
mine, 'cause you know I'm always
there you
wearing
go.
for Warriors.
Don't forget the chess house. It's
on Market
free.
Street.
Place to play chess, place to gather, place to watch people play chess, place to learn chess. It's just a great organization,
One of my
a
favorite
great little place.
places in
And yeah, it's don't sit at home. Why sit at home when you could go and just hang out at the chess house? I mean, it's not like there's no charge, and it's just great. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Debbie.
All right,
Thank you.
and
See you guys.
see you.